Welcome back to Griz Tracks as we transition into basketball season here at the Missouli. I'm AJ Mazzolini.
And I'm Bill Speltz, beat writer for the Lady Griz basketball team.
And I'm Bob Meserol, the Griz beat writer.
And the basketball season is a little bit underway, but we were stuck on football a little bit until the playoffs were over. So we're going to just kind of catch up a little bit here now. So first off, the men's team, they had a real tough schedule to begin that season.
Yeah.
A lot of big name opponents on there.
Yeah, November was kind of a brutal start. They started at a Big Ten team in Minnesota, and then took a road trip to a Pac-12 team, Washington, and then from there they went to Honolulu and played a tough Hawaii team. So they started out 1-4 out of the blocks, and now they've had a couple of home games to kind of get their feet under them, and they're looking a little bit better now.
Yeah. What have you seen from them? You know, some of those bright spots. You know, we look at the record at first, and you know that doesn't look so good, but there have been some nice things.
Yeah, and actually they had chances to win both that Washington game and the Hawaii game. The Washington game they were right in it right up until the end, and in the second half at Hawaii they had tied that game up too. But I would say, you know, some of my impressions so far is they're lacking a big man in the middle. You know, as much as they miss Will Cherry, the point guard from last season, they probably miss Matthias Ward's presence in the middle more. It's left something of a void there. And they're going to need Eric Hutchinson or Chris Kemp or Mike Wisner to start rebounding the ball a little bit more efficiently than they are right now, if they want to repeat or three-peat as Big Sky champs.
That's right. It seems like they've sort of been pushed all to the outside. You know, when the three-point shots aren't falling, they've had a lot of trouble, and seems like it's really been some of the trouble in those losses.
And it has been, and that also, on the other hand, is the bright spot. They're a good shooting team, and I think they will be all year. Jordan Gregory's a great outside threat. Mike Wisner went through a little bit of a slump on that Washington and Hawaii trip, but we know he's a good shooter. I think he shot 47% from three last year, and the last two games he's found his stroke again and is playing a lot better. Karan DeShields is certainly doing a capable job at point guard. And then some of the young guys have showed some potential too. Mario Dunn has the freshman point guard from Oakland, where Will Cherry grew up too, has showed some real flashes. Brandon Gfeller, a kid from Colfax, Washington, has really showed no fear for a true freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He can come in and shoot from outside, so there have been some bright spots too.
Yeah, I mean, we can't forget last year's Big Sky MVP either.
No, that goes without saying. Okay, so that's why I didn't say it.
That's right.
But Kareem Jamar he does everything for them. I mean, he's leading them in scoring, rebounding, and assists. The guy's a triple-double waiting to happen.
Yeah, for sure. And then on the other side of things, with the Lady Griz, they don't have, you know, that big name kind of back from last year, hit pretty hard by graduation.
They were in losing Katie Baker and Elisa Smith, their top defensive player, and then probably their top shooter from the perimeter, Kenzie DeBoer. That's a lot to lose. They've really had a nice start considering those losses. They've had great play at the guard positions with Keely Cole and Tori Hill.
Yeah, I mean, what's kind of been the key for them to bring in some of these new faces and you know keep it rolling for Robin Selvig's team?
Well, like I said, I think the key has been that they've had great leadership. Kelly Cole as a junior and Tori Hill as a senior, so they've definitely led the way. And they've had good play from Jordy Sullivan in the middle, and they've really needed that, and they need more of that. The last two outings they've lost, and they've kind of gotten beaten in the middle, out-rebounded, and if you look at points in the paint, and they were playing two tough teams, Wyoming and Temple, but it was pretty lopsided in favor of their opponent there. So they'll work on that, and they certainly have a promising freshman in the middle, in Alicia Sims of Stevensville.
Yeah. And Lady Griz rolled off to a pretty nice start. They win a lot of games at home, as they had at the beginning of this season, and that put Robin Selvig into even more storied company with number 800, his 800th win as a college coach. I mean, there's not too many coaches out there that have that kind of record.
Very impressive, and just as impressive as the way he handles it. He's such a humble man, so he's an easy guy to pull for. I don't care if you have no association to the Lady Griz. He's easy to pull for because he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, and now Lady Griz are going to take a bit of a break They're going to be out for was it almost 2 weeks?
Mhm.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, so they get this long Christmas break right here in the middle of the season. The men on the other side, not so lucky to be going home for the holidays. They'll be playing here just a couple days.
Yeah, they'll be playing Friday night against Montana Western, and then I was talking to some of the players today. They're all getting on flights Saturday morning, and so they will have a few days at home. They'll come back, I think, actually on Christmas Day. I think they come back into town, and then they play at Idaho on the 28th, which is their final non-conference game before league starts.
Perfect. Then we got Big Sky Conference play just around the corner. Check back in every Thursday for our weekly Griz Tracks videos, now into basketball season, and thanks for watching.